Hello everybody, this is TSdL, Season 8, Round of 16. We have Tenaciousrope versus BGuy. I could probably be a bit louder. Well, I can't really make myself louder, but I will turn it down. I'll turn the music down a smidge. Okay, so if we look at BGuy's box, this is very obviously a rush box. Akaya, which Rope promptly first bans. Clotaire. AoE rush is the primary focus here. You know, Lavina, Kurt, Michelle, and just one tank, Juggler. Likely a cab Juggler. Usually that's what these sort of boxes would run. Whereas Rope is playing the stall box a little bit. It's actually weird because I don't know if I can call this a stall box. There's only one healer, right? Oh no, there's two. Sorry, Jesus. Yeah, but okay, yeah, it's definitely a stall box. Units like Autocrado, we got two tanks. Alt is a bit on the stallier side as well. He usually wants to spend some time building up stacks. We have the Obobo. Burns a slower unit as well. So, Rope's pretty much just banning out the long leg AoEs with the first round of bans. Bans out Clotaire and bans out Kruger. Doesn't want to deal with Kruger removing buffs and dispelling and debuffing. Clotaire's just, he reaches you turn 1. It is a little bit harder for Clotaire to reach you turn 1 on this map. But still, Clotaire is annoying. And his debuff is also annoying. Then Ham gets banned, and Lucretia, as we can see, Rope doesn't really want to pick up a Magic Guard tank specifically yet, so that's why the Lucretia gets banned here. Ham's heal reversal is always going to be annoying if you're trying to play a strategy based around your tank. And then Himiko and Autocrado get taken out, again removing just the most annoying AoEs. Autocrado's provoke applications are annoying, the swap, lateral movement is also annoying, Himiko's just always a menace. And BGuy's already... I mean, with this sort of box, there's no way you don't get like a bunch of really good rush AoE. Or just a bunch of really good AoE units. And then New Flow was the first pick to speed boost everybody. That way they could reach. As for what BGuy has been banning. Bans out Rosin, it's what the AoE box does. They don't want to fight Rosin at all. Bans Ham. He doesn't want to have Ham just hop in and take somebody out and then be difficult to kill after that. Bans out IBC. That's to get the range advantage with BGuy's own IBC. Bans out Sherry for the stun and plus being able to scoop a double kill. Bans out Werner because Werner is difficult to kill. Interesting that Christie did get banned there. And then Alt does get banned. Alt is also really good against tankless composition. He can just go in, scoop up everybody. No new Liko, indeed. I mean, I understand bringing Pepsi here. Although it is AoE, but... I mean, the thing is, with BGuy's comp, he's not gonna really group up. If anything, he's gonna send in his units one by one. They're all, like, Crimzo's gonna hop in, and then maybe Kurt's gonna yeet in, and then Lavina's gonna yeet in. Well, Lavina's probably gonna yeet in for... Lavina or Crimzo are going to be the initiators here. Regardless, the point is that they're never really gonna group up for Liko to be an AoE menace, so I can understand picking up the Pepsi here. So yeah, Rope does have Ileana. She does have quite a lot of AoE to get through. Luke is very important for Rope's composition. Luke is here to prevent. Luke is here to snipe somebody before they come in to prevent more incoming damage. And Pepsi would be the same thing, because if BGuy can get just like a repeated AoE combo with all these units, then just Liana simply cannot handle that. Your team will die. So it's important that Rope gets a unit sniped before the... Yeah, it's just important that Rope snipes units before they come in. And that's what Luke and Pepsi, to some extent, are here for. Pepsi is also an endgame cleanup. Kurt bringing double AoE. Movina, as expected, bringing double AoE, and new flow is indeed the attack buff for this team. Crimzo bringing Black Hole. Usually Black Hole is a little bit better than Starfall, but it does depend. Full single target Luke. She's just here to snipe, and she brings Firebrands because new Ares, or Lavina, can actually bring Angels, so Firebrands are there to kill that. But he did bring Mechanical Dragon Knights instead, nonetheless. And Bird's Sword Dance is also here to try and cripple BGuy's team. At the same time, it's all AoE, but I mean, I think the more pertinent thing is Burn just doesn't really have a super better skill. I mean, you could have brought Shield Bash. I think Shield Bash would be pretty good here. Yeah, Pepsi bringing Accelerated Aid. Doesn't need to bring his faction buff because Lando buffs him. Brings Air Slash for the additional range. And just that +1 Moby will be nice for Burn, could be nice for Lucretia. So, new flow was popped. Crimzo does not quite reach anybody yet. Neither does the rest of the team, but I mean, it's a 3-turn buff. It's not a big deal to get one more turn out of it. And besides, all these units only have 2 AoEs anyway, so... Worth mentioning, Kurt can sketch this burn, mimic this burn rather, and then become an infantry unit, which gives him a pretty decent matchup against this Landius. And if an endgame situation does arise. Yeah, that reduces damage dealt to Kurt by 20%. I don't know if that's enough to let Kurt tank. But yeah. Man, I just realized I don't have push talk enabled on Discord. Whoops. So yeah, there's not much to say. Hey Yami. Rope's gonna slowly push up, just looking to get what he can. Doesn't want to give full AoEs to BGuy's side. That's why he's hanging back a little bit, but units like Burn and Lando can push up pretty freely. Lavina pulling. So yeah, Crimzo does reach now. Yeah. Also why Lavina is such a great unit. Worth mentioning he got a Tenyo buff as well. It's very scary. And Crimzo's ended up with the Tenyo damage buff. The Tenyo gods are on BGuy's side today. So you initiate with Crimzo because he has his 50% healing reduction aura, which in a sense you can consider it to be dealing damage if it limits how much the opponent could heal otherwise. Interestingly, Crimzo does not go in. He really wants to hit this Pepsi instead. Looking for maybe that. Probably gonna go here, but Liana might block that. Then he would go here. Point is, he can hit everybody. And at this point, all of BGuy's units are ready to strike. Yep, every single unit reaches, other than Nuflo. So, the question becomes, can Rope's comp handle that? I mean, Rope's gonna need to jump in with Lucretia, I think, and take out at least one of these units. The Liana 3C will also help. It's not just Liana healing. You can get a little bit of healing out of Lucretia moving as well. And interestingly, Cortez is the leader here. Steals a buff. A lot of damage. Now look at this Pepsi. And that was kind of one of my concerns with the Pepsi pick, is Pepsi's usually not the greatest against AoE. I mean, he's pretty squishy. He doesn't have rights, last rights like a lot of other assassins do, so he does end up taking a lot of damage. Putting a little bit extra damage on Lando. This might not kill. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the 20% damage, but the firebrands are indeed enough to score the rest. Still, you got the puppet afterwards, so there's still some value from Kurt to be had here. And since Liana hasn't moved, that means Crimzo's probably the next person to come in. Could even be Lavina, since Lavina can put up a guaranteed heal block. At this point, Crimzo breaks shield first, then steals. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Sorry about that. I'm back. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, I really felt that Rope had to counter-engage on BGuy first. I mean, I guess it's hard with Luke. Luke's like the only unit that can do it, but he really needed to take out some of these AoE units. I was thinking Lavina earlier can hop in and sword dance, and then heal block everybody. There is no healing, and Lavina does steal the, in some way the Liana 3C did get removed from Lucretia, so that avenue of healing is gone. And Helena, there's no way she doesn't go here. That bird's looking pretty low HP. I mean, the burn's definitely dead now. Lando's guard did get dispelled by... I mean, there's Crimzo stealing one buff, there's Cortez stealing one buff. This is a dead Liana as well. Oh no. Just barely lives. But I mean, you're dead to the Lavina follow-up. So yeah. Will Pepsi be able to clean up this endgame? Lucretia should be able to tank the Lavina hit, but it could be close. Interestingly, Lavina doesn't even go for the AoE. If BGuy started with Lavina, it would be over already. I do always like leading with Lavina. I mean, he has a really nice damage taken debuff. Sword dance, heal block also could have worked. I think that's probably more what would have been good. Lavina did reach every person with sword dance, so after that, everybody should die. But taking life from Lando there is interesting. Because you do... you still got an attack buff. Maybe Lavina... I mean, maybe Lavina can... I've seen him do a lot, but... this feels a bit out of reach. Oh my god, he crit. Holy crap. A casual 18,000 damage on that Liana. And Crimzo did clock 3C. So, Lucretia doesn't have Dark Reaper, even supposing that she did, she's heal blocked anyway. And I forgot Lavina 3C heal block, so... of course, but yeah. I'm not sure why BGuy started with Cortez. So Luke's dead after this. Lavina does have his revive, so that'll be just fine. Firebrands are indeed only 18%. I think that Rope actually wanted Luke to die to give Pepsi a shield here. It's all about whether or not Pepsi can clean up. Puppet does not quite do it. So yeah, now it's Crimzo and Nuflo versus a Pepsi. But Crimzo does have his revives. His revive, rather. That's Glory of the World on him. I do not think that Pepsi can win this. No way to get shield anymore. And you can take a life off Crimzo. Indeed what he does, but I mean after this Crimzo just hides. And Nuflo does not quite reach. But with no way for Pepsi to refresh his shield, I think it's just a matter of time until Nuflo can punch the Pepsi and kill him. And Nuflo actually chooses to stay out of... Yeah, Pepsi used Air Slash, so can't reach Nuflo. This will kill Crimzo. But after that, I think Pepsi's... Oh wait, yeah, Oh, yeah. But the spell, right. Interestingly though, Pepsi still manages to live, but... This is all you could do. And there's no chance Pepsi is getting through those chances. So... Rope had a pretty slow composition. The only unit that could counter-engage on BGuy's AoE comp was Lucretia. And with one healer, you just cannot take 4 AoEs in a row. It's just tough. So I wonder if we'll see Rope bring in some more long legs rather than the stallier box. It seems like rather than a defensive play, aggression might be the better answer. Cut out AoEs before they reach you. Maybe we'll see units added in like Helena, maybe Elwyn. Might see stuff like Obobo and Nuliko go. Because BGuy's game plan is, it's pretty much always going to be first pick IBC or first pick Akaya, and then he's just going to get 4 AoEs after that. It's just how the box is built. So I don't think, yeah, we see some major box swaps. But BGuy also makes some major box swaps. Still, though, sticks with AoE, but now BGuy's more so playing tank push. Bringing in the Hilda and the Christie. We do see Obobo and Nuliko go, as well as Autocrado, Alt, Burner. In exchange, we see Rope bring in a ton of long legs. Elwyn, Ares, Lustrial, Kira, Rosalia. So BGuy kind of had the soul read here. He's like, I have this AoE rush comp. What is What's the response to the AoE rush comp gonna be that doesn't have a tank? It's probably gonna be that somebody is going to put in a bunch of long legs to deal with it. So I'm going to instead go tank push. Then that helps me play against all their long legs. Very nice swap. So yeah, BGuy first ban's Rosin. There is nothing to first ban but Rosin for this box. It's still an AoE box. Whereas Rope puts pressure on BGuy's healing. Immediately banning a Sissy, or are we going to see Liana Rosin get banned? No, but Rosin does get banned. Does offer BGuy the Liana. As BGuy bans out the Ham and the Kiera. I am wondering why ban Kiera specifically. I mean, I suppose there are enough units that Kiera can kill in this box, but I think like units like Michelle, Luke, I know that Ham, depending on the build, can tank. I guess Mew is dead, but new Lavina can tank. Regardless, Ham always makes sense when you're playing tank push. You don't want to have to deal with that heal reversal. BGuy banning out IBC and Luke. Luke is really good at killing Hilda. So is IBC. Plus IBC offers some good range. Rope picks up the Christie here, but there's so much AoE and so little single target. At the same time, I mean, Lusty looked good, Sherry, Epsilon looked good. But I guess it's because, yeah, Rope didn't want to ban Luke, and that's why Rope picks up Christie. Prado pick would have been very good, yeah, which is exactly why it gets banned. Michelle's also a menace. Still, BGuy's gonna end up with 3 AoEs. Rope's gonna have pretty much the same composition as last game, just with Rosalia instead of Prisha. Lana's a good pick. BGuy bans Elwyn because BGuy's banning Elwyn and Ares there just because they dispel. Doesn't want guard to get removed. Got 3 AoE with Liana. Again, Burn Sword Dance won't be doing too much. Shield Bash last game would have been good, man. Would have stopped a unit. Could have like Shield Bash Crimzo or something. I would like to see Shield Bash again, I think. Or I would like to see Shield Bash this time. You really thought he would pick Christie there? I mean, I guess it makes sense. Well, the thing is, it makes sense against Burn and Rosalia, but Pepsi will still get through eventually. I like Mew. Attack Command's good on this map. Or just Attack Command's good in general, and she's pretty good on this map. She does have an AoE as well. Teleport's always really valuable. Chris is also FB for Lana. I mean, sure, but you got Luke and you have Liana. You have plenty of ways to get that attack buff for her. I don't think you need to put Gospel on Hilda, for example. Plus, Chris's buff doesn't work on AoE anyway, as far as I know. I mean, it would be difficult. The thing is, just Pepsi is a good win condition there, but I can understand wanting another DPS. I can also see the Christie route though. Burnberg's Hoplites, interestingly enough, but that's probably because he expects Hilda to bring Royal Calves, which she did. Sword Dance is brought again. But I mean, if you expect Hilda to bring Royal Calves, you probably don't want to be a double red Christie. I mean, Empress Guards are really good against Luke, but I don't know. I usually break Phalanx against Hilda if I'm playing Christie. Pepsi did bring 2 guard ignores. And the thing is, you don't need infantry troops to take Lucretia or anything. Phalanx will get the job done. AoE Lana, and she brought her clock skill. You see that it's a unique Hilda. So supposing that Burn does remove her guard, she will have another way to refresh it. Psychic Corruption on this loop. You guys comfortable taking it nice and slow? Epsilon will take a while to be able to kill Lana or Lucretia. Both will take 2 actions. There's no way to put debuffs on Lana. There is one way, which is Bernhardt Aura. That does disable Redeemers if it gets to that sort of scrap fight, but Lana can stay far enough back that I think that won't be too relevant. Who knows though, maybe Burn will get a Tenyo or something. Not using the Mew teleport just yet. No great opportunities for it. You can use it to pull units back into safety as well, although if Bernhardt can attack any of these units, they will die, so BGuy is pretty limited by his Hilda's guard range. An immediate act again. Wants to put guard up, I guess, so people can push more. The dominating formation tiles do not really stop Rosalia. Actually, they kind of do. I mean, she can like chiv here, and then it's all just dominating formation. So yeah, it does prevent Rosalia from. I mean, it doesn't stop her because she just chivs here, throws her sword down here, and then hits if she wants. But she's not gonna go in right now anyway, so it's a pretty moot point. You don't have anything to gain from that, really. It's gonna be a fight for the middle. And BGuy's game plan here is probably to open up with Lucretia using Psychic Corruption, apply the heal block on everybody, and then start spamming the AoEs with Lana. Yeah, Mew did bring her 2C AoE. Oh yeah, Mew didn't even bring the teleport. Instead she's providing some off healing. I can see that. Teleport's not super useful. The attack command still is. Her talent does grant, I believe it's 15%, yep, for any allies on grassland or forest, which will make Lana hit like a truck. I mean, she already hits like a truck. Much less without another 50% attack buff. Just realized I forgot to ping everybody in the TSdL server. So yeah, Gospel goes on to Lana here. Needs it for the attack buff. So it's difficult for Rope to approach, and the win condition is pretty much Pepsi. But again, Pepsi has this problem where the targets here all need several strikes to kill. I mean, you can kill Mew, but she's probably the least important part of BGuy's comp. Lana already beginning the poke game. It's a 3-roll on her Heaven Sanction. Pretty good. Liana can certainly answer this. But then there's another AoE coming after that, and Rope's just constantly going to be on the back foot, having to heal that up. Bernhardt and Rosalia won't be able to do much. There is also the Christie, or the Liana 3C heal that does get everybody back in range. Worth mentioning, Brave Burn does have 10% AoE damage reduction from his Heart Bond. When he's in the Brave class, that is. It's difficult for Pepsi to approach as well. At best he can like go here, but I mean Rope moved Christie back. The Rope's not planning on pushing up anytime soon. Feels like BGuy has the agency over this game. slowly push up with Hilda, eventually take the center. Luke, like a corruption when that does land. Pretty bad for Rope. But maybe it is that burn win condition on this Lana, you know? Once Burn can get in range of Lana with his aura, then Pepsi can get the kill. So perhaps the map closing isn't wholly bad for Rope, simply because it gives the aura. Yeah, Liana is Bracer, as we can see from the green skill. Although she has a buff, so really her healing's doing fine. Both players seem comfortable to maintain their current positions. BGuy does have some damage on the counter already, although I don't think this will be a turn 12 game. Mew debuffs can definitely be useful here, but there is both Liana and Christy that can remove them. Rosalia does have her act against, but she doesn't care too much because she'll just chiv, so it's not like she'll be getting debuffed anyway. And there is also a fair amount of path throughout the center of this map, so, and plus these forts. So there are plenty of places you can sit your units to not get debuffed. Rosalia moving does give BGuy the opportunity to push. The only long leg on Rope's team is Rosalia. She was the one preventing BGuy from just pushing up with reckless abandon, and now BGuy's gonna have a nice spot in the center, be able to move all his units into the center and have guard range. But it is worth mentioning that dominating formation does not overwrite 3C. So there will still be one turn of downtime for Hilda's guard. Good to know in this unique Hilda era. It's because dominating formation is a 2-turn buff, whereas her 3C is a 3-turn buff. The longer duration will not ever be overridden, even if it's at 1. And yeah, the AoE poking commences. The debuffs are pretty much irrelevant. I mean, the only thing that would really matter here is if Luke rolls a heal block, but it is still putting more damage on the counter for BGuy, and again, BGuy has this great position on the center already. That does give Lana her Heaven's Sanction back. Yeah, you want to move Liana last because she's the biggest heal here, plus the 3C is enough to get this team back to full. Lana will again be poking, then Liana responds with another heal. Act again is up again. Liana might not have a great target. I mean, I guess Lana can Heaven Sanction from here and then get acted again, and then Yeah, this is pretty rough for Rope. He's gonna eat 2 AoEs. Or no. Yeah, it doesn't go for the act again. Because... yeah, Lana couldn't reach everybody with the Heaven Sanction and get acted again. I would have expected Liana to move up, but maybe BGuy... because the thing is, with this position on Rosalia, she actually can't really reach all the way back there. So Liana would have been safe to push up a bit. Pepsi's still zoning AoEs. Luke's Psychic Corruption, not quite land. Actually, it can. You move her here, then Puppet can swap and even move back into guard range. Isn't that dead Pepsi? Yeah. Well, let's see. Yeah, you can swap Luke here. Yep, it's exactly a dead Pepsi, as Sam mentions. And Luke will go ahead and take that. And that's Rope's biggest win condition gone right there. Liana is still in range to heal up this Hilda too. Could kill Pepsi, could just go for the AoE too, but takes the Pepsi kill. Reasonable. Yeah, and Burn, I figured, would immediately go to kill the Luke after this. You have to. This should get a Hilda life as well. Aww. The anti-fix damage is just enough. But this is enough to kill Burn. Did she get a Tenyo? I'm pretty sure this is off of a Tenyo. Nope, Breeze, okay. And it looks difficult for Rope to recover from this. I mean, yeah, by difficult I mean it looks pretty over. I do not think that Rosalia can carry this. I mean, Hilda's gonna get healed up by Liana here. Rope does get turn priority, but I mean, Rosalia's still not gonna kill Hilda after this. And even if you did, then there's still another life on the Hilda anyway. And even now, Rope is getting blocked out of the center. But does have 2 units in here. However, BGuy has quite the hefty damage lead here. everybody's immune to debuffs, but the damage counter just keeps ticking, and that Thorns might kill her. Nope, not enough. Okay. Yep, just act again. Just burning the cooldowns. Maybe punch Christy a little bit. Very small amount of damage. Yeah, for one, she was on a path, so she didn't have her talent boost. For two, she doesn't have an attack buff. I mean, for three, it's just a 0.33 times. Lana just doing what damage she can, wearing this Christy down. That was actually more damage for BGuy, I think. Rough. And thank that attack buff, I guess. Or attack debuff. There is just unfortunately no way for Rope to come back from this. Lana just keeps clocking. Eventually this team will be worn down, and yeah, look at that. Everybody's heal blocked. That is the bell tolling. Can't attack. I mean, if you attack with Rosa here, she might just die. And Lana will just keep wearing this team down. Tree on a tree. And Rope concedes. Yeah, I think the biggest thing I'd say about this game is that it's that box swap BGuy made. In game 1, he has the AoE rush box. The expected answer to that is going to be long legs, which Rope did do, and BGuy read that correctly, and instead BGuy swapped to a tank push box to nullify these long legs. And it was difficult for Rope to win from there. Most of his units were not so great against this tank push box anymore. The box was designed to fight BGuy's first box, and BGuy just read that correctly. So yeah, congratulations to BGuy for advancing to the round of 8, and better luck next time to Rope.